I've had a love affair with cars my whole life. I build them in my shop, and I race them both on and off-road.
I've spent years on the auto show circuit talking about cars, but now it's time to get behind the wheel and find the next adventure.
Together, we're setting out to tackle all things that every car enthusiast should do.
This is The List.
Hello everybody and welcome to The List. I'm Jessie Combs.
And I'm Patrick McIntyre. And today we are on our final stop of our German automotive adventure. We had a chance to stop by BMW Welt and pick up this M3.
We also picked up a 5 Series wagon so our crew could haul all the gear and travel in style. Plus we stopped at the Alpina factory and picked up a B7 so we could drive as fast as we want all the way up the Autobahn.
Now with this rain, there is a possibility that we might not be able to complete what we believe is the pinnacle of the German automotive experience.
But we are bound and determined to drive the Nurburgring off of our list.
It blows my mind to think that there's a town in the middle of this 22-kilometer racetrack. You have these people living everyday life in a beautiful forest with birds chirping, and then all of a sudden you have cars coming down a straightaway that sound like jet engines roaring.
When we showed up last night, I was like, man, I can't believe that we are actually here. I woke up this morning, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be really cool. And then about 2 hours later, I was like, I'm completely unprepared. I don't know what I'm getting myself into.
This track here has been called the most dangerous track in the world, and for good reason. We're talking about almost 1,000 feet of elevation changes, over 70 turns, 13 miles. Not just that, but it may be sunny on one side of the track and raining on the other.
The Nurburgring is definitely a living, breathing animal. It can be nice and soft and cuddly and pretty and cute, or it could be the most ferocious thing that wants to bite your head off at any second. The Nurburgring is made up of 2 interconnected circuits, the Südschleife and the Nordschleife, or the South and North Loops. We're going to be driving the Nordschleife, a 12.8-mile circuit that is technically a public one-way toll road with 73 corners and not much room for error.
When you talk about the Nürburgring, you're gonna talk about Sabine. She is somebody who has had more laps on this track than anybody else that's out there. So if you want the full experience of going on this track like a race car driver, hop along shotgun with her.
We have the honor of introducing one of my favorite drivers who has driven over 20,000 laps on this track. She is crowned Queen of the Nürburgring.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sabine Schmitz. Thank you so much for coming out. Nice to meet you.
It is such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you. Now, for you personally, what is your fastest lap time and in what car?
My fastest lap time is in our racing car for sure, Porsche GT3R. And on the North Loop I did, with lots of traffic, 160 cars on the track, I did a 7:04.
For somebody who's coming here for the first time, what's the biggest mistake that people do make when they come here?
Yeah, they try to follow other cars, you know, they are very experienced, and then they come, oh, when he can do it with 120 Ks, I can do it maybe with the same speed. So sometimes they go off and they have no clue why they went off.
I can't possibly come all this way and drive the way I drive on here and not get the full experience. Do you think it'd be at all possible if maybe you could drive one of us?
I had a beer, but no problem, huh?
No?
Oh, that's good! I like your hair flying around. This is the fastest point or the second fastest part of the track. When you do it on PlayStation, it's so easy, but in reality, it's a big difference. And this is the corner where Niki Lauda had his accident.
Okay.
Brakes are hot.
They should be.
Maybe too hot.
She definitely showed us how an M3 should be driven, that's for sure. I mean, it was really cool for her, like halfway around the track or maybe even 3/4 into it. She's like, the brakes are really hot, they don't like that. The tires need more air in the rear. And to hear her talking about those things, it's like, okay, those are things that we wouldn't normally think of because we're not going at those speeds. It was really awesome to see what the M3 can do with her behind the wheel.
So, that's it. We cool the brakes a little bit on that last part of the track.
Right now we are in the staging lanes to the Nurburgring, where we're gonna be sitting in our M3 just moments away for our first lap around the track.
Now we've had our simulation and we've gotten all the advice we can ask for. And right now, it's about to get real. So let's decide who's gonna go first. I'll flip my coin here. I've got a €2. You can call a funny looking bird or 2 in the air.
Funny looking bird.
Looks like I'm going first. Wish me luck.
Good luck, buddy.
To put the scale of the Nürburgring into perspective, when compared to another world-class circuit like Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, the Nürburgring is about 5 times its size. 12.8 miles versus 2.23 miles, 73 turns versus 11 turns, and 984 feet of elevation change versus 180. The Nürburgring is massive.
I'm gonna give it a shot here, and I focused as best I could. I watched videos. I played video games. I looked at the track. I read about it. I did everything I possibly can. But the thing is it doesn't matter what you do, because as soon as you get out there, it's a whole new game. I know going into this, everybody says don't try and set a record. Don't try and drive fast. It doesn't matter. Don't time yourself. Me personally, what I want to get out of this today is I just want to make it around this track. That's really it. I want to make it around this track in one piece, with my car completely intact. Okay, we are officially on the Nurburgring. I know right away there's some major turns. Whoa! As you should.
Gee, well, that's a Mini. That handle's totally different.
That's true.
Than we do.
That's true. That's not gonna help me. You're right. So look at what he's braking at. Here it's a sharp right, and then I'm gonna get on my right-hand side. Okay, this is the video game. Now I remember this. Okay, from the simulator, we're coming up. We just passed kilometer 13. At the end of kilometer 13 is the first embankment. Get the far right, bring it down, 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 down. You want second gear, and you want to get in it. Hold it.
They call this the carousel.
This is the carousel. Oh, what?
Patrick got his first lap in, and exactly what we didn't want to happen happened. So the track is shut down for 30 minutes. We don't know exactly why. Does anybody know why?
I think a Porsche rolled.
Wait, whoa. Okay, come here. A Porsche rolled?
Yeah, I was driving and it seemed like a Porsche rolled off or came off the track and there was a bunch of debris. Yeah, the Porsche was gone. I mean, it's a write-off for sure.
My goal for today is to reach the end of my comfort zone. I still want to be within that because I have a car that I need to return. I have my life that I need to be concerned about. But still, this is the Nürburgring. This is at the top of our list. So why not try and push my limits, try and push myself, and just become a better driver overall? Oh, sorry, that car.
You want to stay in the right-hand side?
I know, well.
What did you try and make a move on you?
I didn't see him. Because there's.
You put your right blinker on and they'll pass. Damn, look at that little thing.
It's definitely different when you're in the driver's seat because those blind turns are coming up on you.
Yep, and it's real scary. Like this is going to be a slow down one. There you go. It's still not. It's not as severe, but it is a place where people up here. And this will be a hard right here. This is the dirt. Remember?
Oh, this is the dirt.
Yep. That's it. Okay.
I can't even on the simulator. I still can't stay on that.
There you go.
I just
drop
wanna-
in. Stomp it. This is a part. There you go.
Yeah, I don't want to stop it though because I'm in the turn. The last thing I want to do is hit my brakes while I'm in the turn.
Fair enough.
And now we let the brakes cool. That turn, I tell you, like every single time. They say it takes about 100 laps to get familiar with that course. It was my first lap, so I'm really not holding it against myself, but still, I think it's gonna haunt me in my dreams. All right, guys, that's all we have for you from the Nurburgring. We each got a lap in. Absolutely amazing. Perfect timing because the track is now closed and it's beginning to rain.
All right, so I think it's official. We can check Drive the Nurburgring off of our list.
We'll see you next time. And make sure you tell us what's on your list. We gotta go.
I can't see anything.